Welcome, everybody. Startup Weekend Sacred Heart University 2020. We're coming to you remote from all over the world. I have one of the teams here from Startup Weekend, and I'd like to bring them on so we can chat with them about their Friday night. Hey, everyone.
Hey, Grant.
Hey.
All right, so if you could go around the room and introduce yourself, tell us your name, the city you're coming from, and your favorite candy bar.
All right. Richard Lynn, Troy, New York. Favorite candy bar, white chocolate. Sometimes with the little crunchies, like the milk and cookies thing. Sometimes without, depending on my mood. But I like it really sweet.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Nick Dubenko. I am located in London, and my candy bar is like dark chocolate.
Dark
70-80.
chocolate.
Yeah.
He's got the ratio.
Mm.
Hi, my name is Khalid. Sorry. My name is Khalid Mahmood. I am from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada, and my favorite candy is chocolate.
Just straight chocolate, huh?
Chocolate, dark, sweet, milk,
Any kind.
any kind of chocolate.
Love it.
So my name is Ismail Lagmiri. I'm from the Netherlands. My favorite chocolate bar would be like organic, so Vivani or Tony Chocolate, but Tony Chocoloni is not organic, so I'll choose for Vivani. It's a German brand.
Something on the healthier side, huh?
Hmm?
The organic side.
Yeah, so with the Cocos Blossom, so that's the 92% chocolate. So I'd rather have it more pure than more cacao than sugar.
We have the
Works like
purists
coffee.
here. No one said anything fruity or Skittles or Starburst. It was all chocolate.
Yeah, I guess because it's a good snack for in between. So
Love it. All right, so we're going to have a couple questions. We're going to ask this team, and we want to hear from them about their Friday night. They just got started a couple hours ago. Some of them, it's deep into the early morning already for them. Some of them, it's just starting to be late evening. So we got a couple questions. We'll do a lightning round back and forth, and then we'll say goodbye to these guys. Fun thing is tomorrow, Saturday, we'll do a check-in with them, and we'll do another check-in with them on Sunday, and then do a follow-up after the weekend so that you, the viewers, will be able to see the progression throughout the weekend and post-event. So with that, question one to each of you, same order. Question one is, tell us one thing you've learned so far this weekend.
I think I kind of knew this already, but I was very pleasantly surprised by the participation from all over the world in an event that was pre-COVID intended to be a local event at a university in Connecticut. And we have 13 different time zones represented from all the participants in this event throughout all the teams. And I think that's really awesome. By making an event go virtual, we're able to lower the barriers and allow more people to come in and allow more people to participate in the event. I think that's really, really cool.
Nick, what's one thing you've learned so far already this weekend?
Well, I think that is important to build an MVP in 54 hours and simplify and make it work. So I think this is very important for starting.
All right. Khalid, what about you?
I think it's really amazing to see like people from all around the world. And as one of the organizers saying that we have people representing 13 time zones. So really interested, and to see like how these people are working together from different time zone and pulling something amazing in the next couple of days. So I think that's really intrigued me.
And Ismail,
Yeah.
what about you?
Yeah, I think for me as well, like this engagement from all around the world. So I know like Corona, it brought us to it brought the economy to the stop, and but it also gave us a moment where organizations can flourish, and we might like scale businesses and build onto like local economies. So um, I think this is really nice, and I hope we will have like a impactful startup at the end of the journey. So I'm looking forward to that. So
Nice. That journey aspect is important. And with that, I want to give your team a chance to say who you are and maybe your pitch as it is right now, your statement of your value proposition. Who wants to curveball? Tell us the name of your team and the statement of what it is that you're doing. Here on Friday night.
so we'll do it.
Do you guys want Ismail? Do you want to do it?
Ismail?
I think Richard.
I
is,
got nominated. I got volunteered.
Richard, you're up.
All right. So we're called Idea Number 6. And the story behind that is hilarious. I participated in Startup Weekend SHU the first time they did it. So I think they're doing 6 total this year. So this is the second out of the 6 event series that they're doing. And last time they didn't ask us for idea names. So they just gave us, did the description and was like, idea number 1, idea number 2, idea number 3. And so I was idea number 5. And we didn't come up with a name for it until like Saturday night. And we ended up being level 5 because we were building a company that was gamifying, like supporting small businesses and restaurants last time. And so it made sense. Level 5, cool. And so I just iterated on that. And they asked us for names this time, and everyone else had names pretty much. And I was like, we are idea number 6. So I didn't have a good name for it. And I was like, I'm not going to spend time doing this. We'll figure out the name and the branding as a team. So
there it is.
Idea number 6 really solves the problem of busy professionals and entrepreneurs who are at home now and their routines being disrupted. And personally, I found, and some of my team has found, that because we've been stuck at home, we've been working way too much as busy professionals and busy entrepreneurs. And so that has really disrupted how I eat and when I eat. And I feel like I never have time to get up and cook because the barrier to eating now is I have to stop doing work that I'm working on right now and do the thing and eat. And so I was looking at different meal subscription services, stuff like Blue Apron and Freshly and HelloFresh and stuff like that. And I realized there was 2 different kinds. One, you find joy in cooking and you have the time and to do it with the family or with a couple does it, right? And you have their ingredients and you cook. The other one is basically glorified TV dinners. They send you a frozen package of stuff that you heat up in the oven or heat up in the microwave. And I was like, that's super convenient. Let me look at that. Like I always see stuff advertised. It's like $2.99 a meal. I'm like, great, let's take a look. And like one of them that I looked at was $8, $9 per meal. And I was like, for $9 a meal, I might as well just go buy a hot meal from like a local restaurant and support a local restaurant. And so the idea was like, hey, there's a whole bunch, that model is kind of saturated. There's a whole bunch of meal prep services, meal delivery services that let you do the thing. There's nothing that applies that model to local restaurants. We can do a meal plan for local restaurants. And if people are willing to pay $9, $10 for a frozen meal that they pull out of their freezer or fridge and microwave, then they'll pay $15 or $20, something that makes sense for a hot, nutritious meal delivered to you from a local restaurant that not only makes sure you're fed, and it shows up every day at lunchtime and it shows up every day at dinner time. And you're like, oh, shoot, I paid for it already. And the food is here. The barrier to eating is now much lower. And so eating is important, folks. And
I love that. That's awesome.
Local restaurants.
Supporting local, getting food to people, eating right, eating regularly. sometimes it's difficult for people to drink enough water a day, let alone food. I love what you guys are tackling.
Thank you.
Question number 2, let's ask it, and let's go back and maybe reverse order. So Ismail, I'll hit you with it if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
For those of you watching, I'm throwing them curveballs, so you got to keep them on their toes, right?
Catch 'em.
So the question is, Ismail, what expectations do you have about tomorrow? Tonight's Friday night. We're coming to you after only a couple hours of working. What are some of your expectations right now about tomorrow, about Saturday, and what's going to come and what you're going to do?
So now we were really like sketching the business model canvas, and we were filling in the gaps. And I think hopefully tomorrow we might have a prototype. So designing a prototype and see how we can work with it. Contact restaurants. Contact people who might help us or with their community, and there are already like platforms which we might utilize, and so that's like we're like, I don't want to speak for the whole team, but I hope like tomorrow we can have a prototype, and then because that's the thing, like you can talk for hours, but sometimes it's really make the prototype, and then you can always like improve it, reshape it as you go, and I think that's it.
All right, Khalid, what are your expectations for tomorrow?
Yeah, our expectation is we're going to develop an MVP, and we're going to hopefully pitch, and it will be in the top 3 at least. So that's what I'm hoping. I think we have a very good team here, and we are hoping to pull something amazing together in next 54 hours or 50 hours, whatever it is.
Right. Now we're down to 50.
50, yeah.
Nick, what about you?
Well, I think tomorrow we are going to do implement like the business model step by step, little by little, from every part of the model business canvas. Yeah.
You're going to take all that stuff you made tonight, and tomorrow you're really going to put it into action, it sounds like.
Yes.
Got it. Richard, final word on expectations for tomorrow.
We're gonna make some money, right? No one actually like launches a thing and generates revenue at a startup weekend, and so like that's what we're gonna try to do, and build something out either tonight or early tomorrow, and actually launch it. And one of the ultimate forms of validation for an idea, yes, you can go and talk to a bunch of customers and do customer discovery interviews, but like make people open their wallets and pay you for the thing that you want to build. By building.
Love it.
Yeah.
Right. Getting into the restaurants and marrying them with those personal trainers who already have the nutrition plan. They just need someone to make the food and then deliver it. Love that. Who's going to pay for it? All right. Last question before the lightning round. And we'll keep it going back the other way. So we'll keep flip-flopping. So we're going to head back to you, Richard, with how will you leverage the diversity of this team that's here in front of us? How will you leverage the diversity of this team over the weekend?
That's a great question, and I think that's a very important question. And I think the diversity of this team and our geographical locations, the people that we know, our separate networks that we bring to the table, really enhances the team and allows us to do even more. We're able to reach out to our local communities and our local networks, the people that we know, to reach more people, to talk to more end users, to talk to more restaurants about this. And I think that's really cool, being separated all over the world. And it's also kind of like, hey, us from the US will go to bed tonight at maybe like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And like folks from Europe will like pick up the work, and we'll just like hand off some work, and things always happen, and it's always gonna be awesome. And so like, it's really an asset to the team and not a challenge to have people from different parts of the world together.
Love it. Geography to your strength.
Yeah.
Nick?
Yeah,
Thanks for staying up.
What time is it?
It's like 3 AM.
Yes.
That is like entrepreneurial experience. So it's starting like this, no sleeping nights, and it's lasting like this. I like that actually we have different people from different continents with different backgrounds. So I think always great ideas and stuff come together when you have like people with different vision on the problem. So you can create something more intense or different, or than if these people would be only from one city, because in this case you like have limits on your experience, but now you bring like experience from different countries and different people with different backgrounds. So this is wonderful.
I love that, Nick. I had nothing more to say. That's great. Khaled, let's hear from you. How are you going to leverage diversity of this team over the weekend?
I think we have people here who have a read like Richard, who have a lot of experience, and he seems to be really knowledgeable and very technology savvy. And we have, other folks from Netherlands and UK. So I think we're going to work together, and we're going to come up with some awesome ideas.
Ismail, what about you?
Yeah, I think also like how diverse the group, or how more cultures, how better the ideas, I think. And also the experience, everybody has another experience. Like if you live in Canada, or if you live in England or in the States, you experience your environment in another way. You have another type of services. So we would just like share these experiences, and like or enterprises that we have been working on, or NGOs, or I think this could really help us, and hopefully we can like everybody can use his like skills, and because I think everybody has has another background. So I really like it so far. So I hope we can deliver something really nice.
It's great that you guys are going down the path of, we all have different experiences, like you're saying, Ismail, coming from different sectors and industries. And Khaled, there's all these different skill sets that then that brings you. And Nick's saying, and we're across these geographies, that all of those diverse backgrounds and skill sets and geographies will really be something in the food market and in all the things you have to do to pitch on Sunday. You're hoping to leverage those and wrap them up in a nice bow for the judges on Sunday. That's so cool to hear already on Friday night. Thank you guys for being open to doing it and rocking out this this check-in, right? Rocking out this check-in. Okay, we're gonna do a lightning round. I have 4 this or that, right? So real quick, we're gonna go in the circle. Richard, Nick, Khaled, Ismail. Just say one or the other. All right. So you have to choose first that comes to mind. So Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Netflix.
YouTube.
Grant, what about
you? YouTube.
Okay.
New clothes or new phone?
New phone.
New phone.
YouTube.
It's difficult.
Nick?
Like I have a good phone, and I have
New
clothes.
phone.
Khaled?
New clothes.
Ismail?
Also, yeah, maybe also I'd go for new clothes because I have a good phone.
I'd say new phone.
Mhm.
Okay, passenger or driver?
Oh, driver in a self-driving car.
Passenger.
Driver.
Driver. And here it comes. Coffee or tea?
Ooh. Yeah,
Bubble tea.
coffee tea.
Bubble.
Coffee tea.
Coffee.
Nick?
Tea.
Nick?
Tea.
Coffee.
Coffee.
This has been great, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on. I know it's super late. Thank you so much for all that you're doing and for your openness to not only cross experiential and cultural boundaries, but literally time zones and geographies. All the best to idea number 6. We're looking forward to chatting with you tomorrow at our Saturday check-in. And hopefully you guys get some good sleep and all those great ideas just permeate up in your brain while you're sleeping tonight.
Thank you, Grant, for having us.
Thank you for having us here.
Thank you for doing
Yes,
this.
thank you very much.
The hard hitting.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.